I do think this will be video number 3 that it's clear or darker. I know a friend who does this a lot. Oh, I haven't heard from that friend either. I mean, a Facebook friend that does this with on trains and things like selfies like that. Huh? The world of selfies and cell phones. I used to call them now iPhone, and I have an iPad. I got an iPad. I don't have an iPad. I don't desire to own a phone. I got people wanting to call me on Skype, on Messenger. You know how rude that is for me anyway. Do not accept video calls. I don't accept like ring ring or whatever. Right in the middle of something. That's why I don't like a phone. The landline I did have, I had a long message on it. Uncle Art Bell got rather angry a few times, and Dr. Robert Coons was at a time in Switzerland wanted me to pick up the phone. I filter phone calls, and I will pick up Uncle Art, Dr. Robert Coons, Thomas Messer, Mr. Yamabi, but most of the time I didn't bother picking it up. My message was, welcome to CFRB, The John Show, Toronto, Canada, broadcasting on 1 million watts, 103 FM, your money's worth. You might be the lucky caller to win $100,000 if you answer the question, what's red and eats rocks? Line 2, you're on the air. I don't understand you. Stop it. The question was, what's red and eats rocks? So I don't understand you. Oh, I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. Oh, X-Files. Other episode. My old stomping ground. West Lawn Building. The staircase 5 stories tall, which is a steel cage. Do you know the episode? Well, that's where I hung out on A2. And I had a gun collection. I was dating a lot of people, and that's where I did my therapy was simply this. Before an audience of nurses, relaxation exercises, and visualizing in my mind. There's nothing to fear. It's a true story. It's because they call it specialist in from England. So I did that, and I should be doing it again. And no meds, but I did keep persisting. I wanted Valium because it made me feel okay. Eventually I got my Valium, and then later on was Zonix. Made me feel better. And even in Austria, Dr. Margarita prescribed to oxapam and Zonix. But anyway, back to X-Files. You might see that scene, Mulder and Scully going down these stairs and a big cage and surrounding or in the whole center of the staircase. That goes up to Ward 5, which was abandoned. But look up to A4. On the other side, they don't have that. On the C side, C4 was a maximum ward. It was the back ward. Where? No, I'm going on a tangent again, alright? I witnessed staff members beating up patients and possibly killing them, and when I got out of C4, put there for punishment because I didn't go to school at Riverview, Essendale. Oh, you're going to wind up like these guys for a week on C4. There was another person, a 16-year-old kid who was smoked pot. He was put up to punishment as well, and a truck driver. It was nasty. 50-bed dormitories, lunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Nothing to do except to pile the furniture up and make the patients walk around in circles. Anyway, I survived all that nonsense. The longest was a month. I still didn't go to school. A lot of war veterans up there. Anyway, what happened was I informed the RCMP, Constable Brookbank, who was the resident constable on the property. Who put me under protective custody. Because they threatened me. If you keep talking about this, they're going to wind up in the dryer. Being smart, I said, oh, I don't, man, I act stupid sometimes in a crisis. So they got, I think they got fired, charged, or some stuff going on, internal stuff. And eventually I got sick of the place, and as the doctor requested, let me know when you want to go and just write up the legal stuff. And so I did. One day I got tired. Called up my dad to pick up the radio equipment. And most of the guns, which he did do. Got one gun for self-protection because I was going to live in Skid Row for the Drexel Rooms. Number 5, West Hastings. Or East Hastings or West Hastings. 2 weeks until I found Mrs. Murphy's place, and I moved over there. Anyway, I'm going to cut it short. It is. Because I mentioned the story before. But again, you know YouTube. You got videos that very few views that sit there. If you redo them, they might get a lot of views. I don't know. I'm redoing my story of Riverville. Where the X-Files, oddly, is filmed a lot, as well as is in Woodland School. It was abandoned buildings now. And 2004 is abandoned, and Lama Lee and I and Corinne broke into Woodlands and investigated the entire place. What a god-awful energy fields in there. Holy mackerel. I wanted to break into the West Lawn, but it was too fortified. Locked up. But somebody did. It was bleached out, yeah. Somebody else did. Filmed it and put it on YouTube somewhere. You know, these, also those videos you see, people walking in abandoned houses, everything left behind. I wonder if that's legal or it's all staged. I bet they stage a lot of stuff, you know. But anyway, I was in one house like that, but it was properly boarded up. Look, I'm really bleached out. I was in East Point, Florida. But I've been in a lot of abandoned places where people have moved out. Not, they left some things behind. Like in Germany, found 3 pistols up in the attic in a garage. 25 ACP, 22 caliber pistol. I kept them and put them in my pocket. Plus all the ammunition, and even acquired more guns and got the German police permission to have all that stuff and get it into Canada, which I did do. because I had all these firearm licenses and that. So anyway, we're rambling on, and it's now 10 more minutes into this. Okay, I gotta go.